researcher was a chap called Rob Walker. And now I've got a picture here I can show you. What he did was he brought together 200 objects. It's called the Significant Object Project. And he went to charity shops and he gathered rubbish, junk, like I don't know, like pens and little ornaments and, whatever he could get his hands on, he gathered them. And then what he did was he thought, right, if stories are as powerful as some people seem to think they are, let's see how much money we can make by attaching a story to each one of these artifacts. So he bought each artifact for about $1. And he thought, right, and he put out an advert in the media and he invited writers and poets and playwrights to write 200 words for a particular artifact. And here's an example. So you see here that it's rubbish. It's just little bits of tat, little bits of jewellery, the golf ball at 1 o'clock there on the little shoes is particularly naff. So they're really, junk. And he then said he grouped the artifacts, as he called them, artifacts, which is one of the reasons why I call my live show Artifact Live. He grouped them into different areas and he posed the artists, the writers, the poets a question. So this particular group of things, he said, okay, all of these objects, I want you to imagine that all of these objects had been involved in a crime. So the writers went off and they came up with their little stories for each one of the artifacts. He then went on to eBay and he started to sell the objects. And it won't surprise you, but the difference that it made between the $1 that he paid for each item and what he actually gained for each item was absolutely astronomical. And I'll just show you at the bottom of the screen here. They basically spent $120 to buy the pieces of junk, and they made over $3,600 when they sold them connected to a story. Facts tell, stories sell. Now that research, that was the beginning of the research. It's now been on for over 10 years. And they continue to hone it and make it much more professional, if you like. They're working on it with academics all over the world now. And if you do get a chance, if you look at the Significant Object Project online, it's not the best website I've ever come across, but it really is interesting in terms of how you can attach a story to a product and that product can really gain in value.